Dear students, welcome to our class on weather forecasting. Before I go into our class of weather forecasting, a quote for today. What is it? Stop thinking so much. It is not essential to know everything in and around you on the earth. Stop thinking so much. It is not essential to know everything. This is the quote to inspire you. Now let us go straight into our class. That is the weather forecasting. Weather forecasting. Now, our class before this was synoptic climatology, synoptic meteorology, synoptic charts, synoptic reports. Now, what is weather forecasting? Weather forecasting is defined as prediction of weather for the next few days to follow is known as weather forecasting. Prediction of weather. Prediction of weather for the next few days to follow. What else is required? So when forecast is given, what is going to happen to solar radiation, temperature, humidity, pressure, wind? What is the possibility of the storms? What is the possibility of some rainfall occurrence, storm occurrence? What else is required for our agriculture planning or day to day? So weather forecasting is defined as prediction of the weather for the next few days to follow is known as weather forecasting. Of course, as far as our agriculture crops are concerned, what is the utility of weather forecast? The utility of weather forecast is for short-term adjustments in daily and weekly agricultural operations. Short-term adjustments. You can make small adjustments to make your crop grow, to make your crop develop, to make your crop money giving, finally good yield through good yield. Now the next one is the minimum input losses. For the crop there are innumerable inputs. What are the innumerable inputs? You have to spend money on seed. Seed is an input, fertilizer is an input, chemicals that you spray is an input, and even transportation cost. Okay, that is everything, all these things, So minimum input losses. Whenever you do some cost related inputs, you can minimize them through weather forecast. The next one is the markedly improve the yields. Finally, the farmer wanted improvement in his yields. That is very much possible through weather forecasting. Again, for your benefit, weather forecast is defined as predicting the weather for the next few days to follow. What else is required? So that is weather forecasting. Prime requirements just two: good data, good method. For what is the weather data that is used for weather forecasting? All the weather data that is available. That is solar radiation, temperature, humidity, pressure, wind, their characteristics, cloud cover, sometimes intensity also of temperature, these are all the things that is weather data. There are different types of observations. First, from the surface observatory, surface observation. From upper air observation. From aircraft also record. That is another type. Radars are there. Nowadays, satellites are there. So these are all the different observations that are made for our weather forecasting. There are different types of weather forecasting. Very interesting, even from your examination point of view also. There is weather forecasting division into certain types. Number one, short range weather forecast, medium range weather forecast, long range weather forecast. Short range, medium range, long range. What is range? Up to 72 hours, short range. Beyond 3 days, maximum up to 10 days is medium range. Beyond 10 days is long range weather forecast. The short range weather forecast is useful for farmers, marine agencies, general public, etc., etc. Now, what is the use of medium range weather forecast? Mostly for the farmers. What is the use of long range weather forecast? Planners, decision makers, policy makers. They all use the long range weather forecast. So, what are the predictions given in the short range forecast? Whether it is 0 to 2 hours nowcasting or 0 to 12 hours, very short range. The predictions for rainfall distribution, heavy rainfall, heat and cold waves or conditions, thunderstorms. These are all the things that are given predictions in the form of predictions in the short range. Medium range, occurrence of rainfall, temperature, intensity, that's what I told a minute back. Now these are given in the medium range weather forecast, long range weather forecast. This forecast is provided for in India for Indian monsoons. What is the rainfall? Southwest monsoon, how much rainfall is going to? What is going to be its possible distribution? What is the possible northeast monsoon rain? Okay, usually 80 to 90% of rainfall or precipitation occurs during the southwest monsoon over India. Okay, for example, northeast monsoon 10 to 20% only. How much? With what intensity? In how many days? What are the areas that are going to receive more than or less than the forecast? That also is given in the long range weather forecast. Now, what are the methods used in the weather prediction? Weather prediction means forecasting. Once again, for your benefit, I am going to tell weather prediction. Prediction of the weather for the next few days to follow is known as weather forecasting. Predicting the weather for the next few days to follow is known as dash. This bit will come. Try to understand that one. Now, what are the methods? A, B, C or 1, 2, 3 they give it. What are the methods used in weather prediction? Synoptic method, statistical method, numerical method. Nowadays in the computer era, innumerable methods of weather prediction are available with both software and hardware. The final small subheading of the today's class is agromet advisories. Here, before I go into advisories, I would like to give you a small account of what is an advisory. What is an advisory is based on the data collected, based on the synoptic chart and synoptic report. And in the brief coded form, it is decoded. Everything is done. Now, weather conditions are available based on the present data available. What is going to be the forecast is given, and for that forecast, what the farmer has to do, whether he should go for ploughing, whether he should go for seed bed preparation, whether he can go for safely seeding, otherwise sowing, whether he can go for fertilizer application, whether he can go for chemical spray application. These are the advisories on which agromet advisories are given. It is very systematically being done, say, by India Meteorological Department for several years. Usually the procedure followed is the agromet advisories are given to the farmers from the headquarters of India Meteorological Department after analysis and everything through the methods which I have given a minute back to the state headquarters. From the state headquarters it goes to All India Radio or Farm Radio, nowadays through emails, WhatsApp messages, different information communication technologies, ICTs. Then finally the advisories are also sent through any means of the best possible and non-tampered way. Okay, so that is how the advisories are given to the farmers, so that farmers will follow all the advisories and get benefit of these advisories, and they can reduce the cost of inputs, whatnot, and improve their yields. So this is what I would like to discuss with you. Before I wish to say my thanks to you once again, I would like to say the quote of the day: stop thinking so much. It is not essential to know everything. Okay, thanking you very much. May God bless you. All the best for learning and to write your examination in the best way. Good.